Are you looking for a soap that doesn't look like a shampoo, clean like a shampoo, smell like a shampoo? Who needs this girly man type of shampoo bottle?
I should be more diplomatic so I don't hurt the feelings of these poor little girly men.
Something that has a set. Stars and Stripes, that's the set I'm talking about, right? This is from a company called Chem-X. Now they've been around for a long time. They've been around for 50 plus years. They primarily use this for rigs, 18-wheelers, tandem trucks, construction equipment, all that kind of good stuff. But they kind of like bled over to the car world, and they believe that this will be a great option for you. There's a couple other products that they're selling. This stuff is so potent, I gotta wear gloves just to hold the bottles. It's like ridiculous, right? Made in America. They gave me 50% off of these bottles just so I could try it out. Reached out to them and they were able to help me out. So let's give it a shot, right? I mean, this stuff basically, it's like a soap on steroids. Stars is a pH 1. It's a very acidic soap, you know, it's gonna like burn your skin off. No, not really. But it's strong, it's gonna hit. You're gonna quickly neutralize it with the Stripes, which is the pH 13. You're gonna hit that, it's gonna neutralize the soap, shock the dirt off the car, and basically you're rinsing it from the bottom up. Why from the bottom up? Well, who knows? But anyway, you're gonna rinse it from the bottom up. You're gonna just make sure that everything is washed off and that you're hitting every surface about 6 to 8 inches off of the surface. And supposedly it's gonna get you to a point where this is basically like a touchless car wash, completely touchless. I've tried a couple other products out there like Jimbo's Super Soaper, very close. Built Hamber Touchless, very close. Now I wanna try an American-made company. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to trying to do this, right? And hit it really strong with... Let's go out there and let's hit the Subaru with the pH 2, pH 13 and see how well it does. This is Talking with Cars. Ooh. All right, ratios. You gotta plan a little bit and understand where you need to be in terms of ratios. You know, like if they send you this card and it kind of helps you walk through it. You can go to a 4:1 ratio for your foam cannon, which is pretty heavy. For 800 milliliters, you're putting 4 ounces of material, right? If you want to go to a 10:1, you can do that. If your car is really not that dirty and you just want to hit it and clean it off, I would recommend a 10:1 so you're not burning through a lot of material. You know, and it's a little time consuming because you got 2 bottles, you need 2 foam cannons with the same amount of ratio in each, you're going to hit it. So it's a little time consuming. So if you don't have that much dirt on your car, I would suggest like something like a Jimbo's, you know, Super Soaper or something like that, which is a little bit more pH neutral. Or pH 12, but by the time it hits the car, it's pH neutral. This is a little bit stronger, so I recommend basically using this when you're going a month plus, 2 months, you know, with a lot of dirt on your car and you want to hit it, and you just don't have the time to basically hand wash it, you know, and contact wash it. So anyway, so they give you a little bit of a guide that kind of helps you out, which is nice. They give you a sticker. I don't know if everyone that orders gets a sticker, but I got a sticker and I could put it on my little sticker wall. And they thank me for the order, right? It's got instructions on the QR, you know, basically tells you how to do it, how to reorder, all that kind of good stuff. And instructions on the back of that too. So good documentation. Really excited to try this, you know, and try this on the Subaru. So let's hit it hard, right? Let's do what Sylvester Stallone does and just shoot this thing. And really hit it hard and make sure that we get all that dirt off without even touching the car. So I'm really curious to see how well this does. All right, so let's go through some of the instructions because I think, you know, in all fairness, you know, not everybody's going to buy this and not everyone's going to read the instructions. So I'm going to read it for you. Vehicle must be cool to the touch. Do not wash in direct sunlight on hot days. So that kind of goes with a lot of this stuff. I mean, I know there's some products out there that you can install in direct sunlight even when the surface is hot, but I mean, personally, I don't recommend it. Don't let soaps dry on the surface. Soaps can dry in 3 to 5 minutes. So, you know, we're talking a very low pH, right? A very high pH product. You know, you don't want this to sit on the car too long because it can cause streaking and stuff like that. So you just want to rinse it off. So basically the way they explained it to me is you put the low pH on, you immediately hit it with the pH 13, let it soak for about 1 to 2 minutes, right? Don't let it dry, and then start the cleaning process. If needed, pre-rinse the vehicle to cool surface or remove heavy buildup. So if it's real heavy on the buildup, use common sense. Hit that dirt off with your power washer, clean it off, cool the surface, and that's the philosophy that they have. Apply the stars and stripes to the vehicle. When applying soaps, start at the bottom of the vehicle and work your way up. So just like the rinsing process, start from the bottom, work your way up. And I kind of like, I know some people were a little confused about why you would do that, but basically what it is when you're washing and rinsing from the bottom up, you're not soaking the top of the surface and then letting everything just drag everything else down. You're giving that soap a little bit more time to dwell, and you're actually, believe it or not, when you're rinsing the car and you're rinsing from the bottom up, and I do that method basically no matter what product I use, because you can actually see where you're working and you can actually see where the soap is removed. And if it's a good soap, it'll cling to the surface until you actually rinse it off. Now, you rinse from the bottom up, so you know exactly where you hit, and then you go from the top down to get all the residuals off. You know, that's how you do it. It's just good practice. So you hit it with the stars, you hit it with the stripes, rinse from the bottom up with high PSI. So I would go like, you know, 1800 PSI, somewhere around there. So use an orifice, you know, or a nozzle with an orifice that's smaller to get a little bit more PSI, because you're using that PSI as your contact wash, right? That's what's removing the dirt off of that car. Now, is there going to be a little bit of residual? Probably. You're not really going to physically see it on the car. Maybe through the glass you'll see a little bit, you know, and then you just use your glass cleaner, just clean it off. But this is a great way to basically clean your car off and get it really, especially during the winter months, you know, when you don't want to like contact wash. You just go out there, you hit it, and you just get it to be clean, you know, and then park it in the garage and you're good to go for another month, and then hit it again, right? Up here in the Northeast, you're gonna get bombarded with salts and stuff like that. And then this has like a salt neutralizer that basically neutralizes the salt, helps remove it from the car, you know, and you can keep rust from happening, you know. When using heated water, we recommend no more than 140 degrees. So you can use hot water with these products. And typically warm water or hot water cleans a little bit better. So I get why that could be one of the options. On cars like this, maybe during the winter months, you could use a slightly warm temperature of water if you can kind of mix it that way. But I wouldn't. I mean, I honestly, I've made that mistake a long time ago when I used hot water in a cold winter environment and I cracked the glass, and I don't recommend that for anyone, to be quite honest. Just use colder water, you know, maybe lukewarm water or something like that, and then clean off the surface with that. But enough BS. Let's go outside. Let's try it out and see how this thing works. All right, here's the car that we're going to do this on. Dirty enough? I think so. Got bug guts. Got a lot going on over here. Very dirty. Roof is filthy. It's in bad shape. Wheels, filthy. Definitely. A lot of brake dust, grime on the sides. Good test vehicle, I think. Right? It's not just dust on a car. This is legit dirt. All right, so let's do this. Let's put stars into our first canister. Let's shake it up a little bit. Let's make sure everything's mixed up. And I think there's a leak in this cap, but. And we said 5.4 ounces. Perfect. And then stripes. Shake that up a little bit. And we're going to put another almost 5.5 ounces. That definitely smells like a cleaner. All right, so this is going to go on first. And then you have this that goes on second. All set and ready to go. Let's set up the pressure washer and start.
Now I'm rinsing down the driveway because this stuff is pretty powerful. It's very low pH, very high pH, so just want to make sure it doesn't stain my newly sealed driveway.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to spray this bottom up also.
Now we're going to stripes. Again, bottom up. All right, and because we're using pressure to clean it from the bottom up, we're going to use a 25-degree 25 orifice. All right, so this is going to give me a little bit more pressure. So let it soak for a minute, maybe a minute and a half. I think they recommend 1 to 2 minutes. Pulling the dirt off the car, no question about it. I'm going to film this using my phone. Yeah, definitely pulling dirt, especially from the wheels. Huh. All right. All right, I think we gave it enough time. Maybe 15, 20 more seconds. And then we're going to start cleaning it from the bottom up. All right, so for the sake of this experiment, I'm gonna just blow it dry and maybe put a little bit of a towel on it. And that's it.
I'm not using my mitt. So let's see how it looks. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to bring the camera in a little closer so you can see what I'm talking about. See if I can disconnect this. Let's see. All right. So yeah, that's pretty damn clean. I mean, there's a little bit, you know, there's definitely a small amount of grime on there. But you know what I call this? I call this like the perfect pre-wash. You know what I mean? It's so perfect that you can get away with using this as just basically your wash. You know what I mean? So it's kind of that at that point where I'm not afraid to touch this with like a microfiber towel and maybe like a, you know, like a one wiper or some sort of like cleaner that, you know, like a detailing, I don't know, like a quick detailer type, because nothing on here is going to scratch it. Wheels, you can see that mark that I made before, just barely, right? But it's there. You got a little bit of dirt left. That one was pretty clean, but it's not bad. I mean, just wipe that down with something. Usually wheels you have to kind of do a little bit more, but you can see the brush strokes that I made. You could barely see it. I mean, over my reflection here, there's like kind of brush strokes here based on the pressure washer. You can see what I did. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty damn clean. No question about it. If you're looking to kind of like hit it really quick, get a lot of the dirt off. I mean, it cleaned up the windshield really nice. Definitely. Usually you have to hit the windshield with a cleaner anyway when you're done. Pretty clean. Yeah, I'm impressed for sure. Definitely. Back end looks pretty decent. Back end's usually very dirty, right? Yeah, it's good. Good job, Chem-X. Thanks, Detail It. I appreciate the recommendation. I'm going to wipe this down with one wiper, put a little bit more of a ceramic coating on it, and that's it. I'm done. Good job. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Disclaimer, no animals, girly men, driveways, eagles, actors were hurt or injured during the making of this video. Side effects include dry skin, OCD issues, upset partners, frequent urination, and no sleep for the detailer. Have fun in your garage.